Hello, this is Dr. Goodin. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you feel free to please like, subscribe, and share it. Other people can benefit from this. I'm not behind a paywall. It's free service. It's not even in my office hours or work hours. I don't get paid to do this. But I do this because it allows me to replicate myself, to talk to a lot of people instead of just one. So that's sort of what happened today. I just got off the phone with one of my students, just finished collecting data in their dissertation, and so I was explaining to him a number of things. So first of all, when you close data collection with a qualitative study, it's different than closing data collection with a quantitative study. I wanted to discuss that. So the deal is that with a quantitative study, you know you've got enough participants when you reach a certain sample size, a minimum sample size. Now you need to look at the data, make sure that after you clean it and knock out any outliers, knock out people that maybe didn't fill in the entire survey or whatever it is, that you've still got that minimum sample size, but you haven't necessarily analyzed any of the data. In a qualitative study, that's going to be a different story, because you're really the way you know that you've finished collecting data in a qualitative study is by reaching saturation. Saturation means, well, 10th, 11th, 12th interview, somewhere in there, 13th, 14th, 15th maybe, you start to hear no new things. Everything that's sort of been discussed on the topic that you're trying to interview people about has sort of been said by the people in the previous interviews. And when you start to hear echoes, you start to hear that same thing on repeat, like, hey, what you're saying is exactly what 5 other people have said, then that's a good sign that you may have reached what's called saturation. And that's when no new information is really coming from doing more interviews. At that point, it's sort of an ethical conundrum as to whether it's really ethical to keep interviewing extra people, because you're sort of wasting their time. You've got the data you need. You've reached data saturation. But you can't know for sure that you reached data saturation without a little bit more analysis of the data. You may not have fully transcribed it all yet. You may not have put it into in vivo or CACDAS, which stands for Computer Assisted Qualitative Data Analysis Software, like in vivo is one. You may not have done that yet, but the level of analysis that you've probably done with a qualitative study by the end of data collection is a lot different, and I think a lot further often when data collection is ended. I'll pick up from here in the next segment.